everyone. On this episode of Cooking with a Kid, I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to talk to you about the smoker that I use for the channel. Now I've got a couple of different options out there. I've been given a new grill. So I want to talk to you about the difference between smokers. So I'm going to show you how the smoker works, the kind of pellets that I choose, and also I'm going to show you the fleet of cookers that I have out there. So stick with us on Cooking with a Kid. We'll talk about smokers today, and I don't mean the kind that smoke cigarettes. So stick around with us right here on Cooking with a Kid. All right, everybody, I wanted to take some time today and talk to you a little bit about smokers, the ones that I use anyway. Now, some of you recognize this type of grill. I consider this to be a grill, but Weber does make a smoker. Weber does make a version of this that is more like a smoker, and you can put a little container in there with the grill. You can put chunks of different wood on top of your charcoal, so you can do a lot of things with a grill like this. This is called a pellet smoker or pellet grill. Now, what's the difference? You can buy what they call stick burner, which is the actual smoker that everyone is familiar with. It's a big, large smoker that runs just off of wood, and those are great. Most barbecue is done that way. But when you use those, they require a lot of babysitting. They require a lot of attention, and this is different. This has a hopper on the side, and most pellet grills do. Now you'll notice a couple of things. The hopper, the lid opens on the top. I'll talk about that in just a minute. It is all digital. It's digital. It has a digital thermostat, has a digital temperature setting, and basically you set it and forget it. So that's the difference. Now, if you have a lot of time and you want to use a regular stick burner, we call them, or a huge actual manual barbecue grill, you have to do a lot of work to keep those maintained. Opening baffles, closing doors, keeping the temperature just about right for a long period of time. These, on the other hand, you can set them and basically walk away. Now, this is the one that you've seen on the channel before. It's a Pit Boss Smoker Classic, and it's got of course, the lid. It's got a thermostat built into it, a thermometer, but it also has a thermometer built into the lid, and so you can set it, get the temperature where you want it, put the right pellets in it that you want to use, and kind of walk away. This is the newest addition to our grill family, and this is one, as you can see, that has a smokestack on it. Same basic principle. This is a Green Mountain grill. The other one's a Pit Boss. It has the hopper, it has the digital thermostat, has a place to plug in digital probes where you can keep track of the temperature of the meat, but it has a smokestack. Now, what's the difference in that? Well, the wind is going to come up, the smoke is going to come up as the wind is drawn through with a mechanical fan. It's going to come in from the bottom, and the computer built into it controls how much air it brings in to maintain the temperature, and it's going to go right out that smokestack. This grill has 5 holes in the top of it. It does not have a smokestack. So why is that significant? Well, you know all of your smoke is going to pass through and over the meat and out that smokestack. So you have to put the meat, position it near the smokestack so the smoke is drawn across of it to give you that smoke flavor. This one, it's got 5 holes, which are equally spaced out, and the smoke is going to come up and over and across the meat and give you that smoke flavor. Both are great grills, both are great concepts, just a little bit different. Now let's talk pellets. Talk about fuel. Depending on what grill you're using, will depend on the fuel that you use. For a pellet grill, these are the fuel pellets that you use. They're basically wood sawdust that has been pelletized. So basically it's sawdust that has been pelletized. And you can see, and basically they all look the same. So what do you do with them? I'll show you. So you fill up the hopper with whichever pellet you want to use, depending on the meat that you're using. And a hopper this size holds 21 pounds of pellets. But that will last you 17 hours of smoking. So they really go a long ways. Now, how does it work? You can see the ashes in there. I left those in there on purpose. I wanted you to see them. So basically, hidden under this block comes from the side where the pellets are. It feeds the pellets in to this, what we call a burn pot. It feeds the pellets in there. Now, down in the bottom of that is basically an electric igniter. And the holes on the side are connected to a fan, which is connected to the computer, where the thermostat is connected to. So basically, when it starts, it feeds the pellets into the burn pot. The electric igniter ignites and sets it on fire. Then the fan regulates the amount of air that is blown in there to keep the temperature regulated. Now, that's basically how it works. So ever so often, as you haven't seen, I did not do it yet, you have to clean the ashes out of the bottom. All right, let me show you the other part. Okay, this is the flame diverter and drip pan. This would go over the part I just showed you, and the grill grates would be on top of this. So basically the fire, this is rounded and it's sloped. So the fire hits the bottom of this, it is diverted away, comes up on the sides, away from the meat so it does not burn it, so you can cook something for a long period of time. The difference between this grill and the other grill I showed you, it has a solid diverter, which means that you can't do anything about it, it's just there. This model, the Pit Boss model, has what's called a diverter that you can open, basically. So you can see all these drippings. This is all burn on grease and stuff. I haven't cleaned that yet, just showing you again, you have to clean these. But on this one, you can take something and open it, and there you see the fire can come up through the holes in this grill, and that way you can get a sear on your steak, a sear on your chicken. You can smoke it up to the end and you can get a sear on it. The other one does not have that. It works the same way, but it does not have this. Let's talk about the different kind of pellets, and we can do a whole video talking about the different kind of pellets, but let me just share with you some that I prefer. This is a company called Lumberjack, and they sell these pellets in 20-pound bags, and they're about $7 to $8 a bag. And so, like I told you, 21 pounds will do 17 hours worth of smoking. So you can get 17 hours of smoking out of one of these bags, depending on the temperature that you set your grill. The first one that you need to understand, if you're going to do beef, those kind of meats, you need to use, like, you can use fruit wood, but fruit wood's mainly for like turkey and by fruit woods I mean cherry, apple, pecan, fruits. Oak is one I prefer for steak and chicken. I love oak. Of course, you got hickory. Here's an apple blend, and then underneath that is a competition blend. There's another bag under it. Competition blend, and that's a mixture of hickory, cherry, and apple. Maple, I mean, of maple. Now, the last one I want to talk about is one I have not tried yet. Some people say when they get these pellet grills, they want the charcoal flavor. Well, they even make a pellet. Pit Boss makes a pellet that has charcoal flavor built into it. It's actually charred oak, charred wood. And so you can still use your pellet smoker and get that charcoal flavor. So basically, I'm not an expert, and I don't pretend to be one. And there are those who are barbecue purists will tell you this is not actually a smoker. But does it smoke meat? Absolutely. Can you get a good smoke ring around the meat? Absolutely. But it doesn't require babysitting. Part of good barbecue is it's done low and slow over a long period of time, and that's fine if you've got time to babysit that fire. But if you want to put a brisket on, you want to put ribs on, you want to put a pork roast on, you want to put something that's going to take a long period of time that you don't want to have to babysit, then this is a good option to try. Like I said, there's different ones. This is Green Mountain Grill. This one is a Pit Boss. And you can choose the grill that you like. And they're always changing. There's actually, Pit Boss makes a grill that's gas on one side, pellet smoker on the other side. So if you've got a long time to babysit it, like I said, there are purists that would say that's not a smoker. That's an electronic gadget. But at the end of the day, does it make barbecue? Does it make smoked pulled pork? Does it make ribs? Does it make all these things that take a long period of time? Absolutely. So they're good options to try. And for somebody like me who's a novice that's just learning to use it, I found them to be very easy to use. So consider using a pellet smoker, pellet grill. You can grill on it, you can smoke on it. Matter of fact, let me show you what they advertise it to be. So as you can see with the Pit Boss smoker, you can grill, you can smoke, you can bake, you can roast, you can sear, braise, char grill, and barbecue. And it adds all that flavor. So anyway, on Cooking with a Kid, I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the smoker that I've been using and take a whole video to talk about it. This is by no means an expert video. This is no means a comprehensive video. It's just a basic overview about what you can do with a pellet smoker. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cooking with a Kid. We'll be making some more stuff on the grill now that it's fall. A little bit cooler outside. I just appreciate you watching. And maybe this is something you want to consider buying for yourself. It sure does add a lot of flavor, and it is a lot easier to use. All right, till next time, thanks for watching Cooking with the Kid, subscribing, liking, and supporting, and we appreciate each one of you. Until next time, goodbye.